Hello, welcome to this reading for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. If you know your birth sign, you can read for all of those signs. And let's get started. I'm pulling 4 cards, and I'll pull clarifiers for as well. And I will show you a bird's eye view with my low-tech version of my camera skills, just so you can get a picture of what things are. All right, first. Ooh, you have the Wheel of Fortune. Sorry, I'm giving it away. That's the last card. This is the 3 of Wands, 10 of Wands, Death and Rebirth. I love this card in this deck, the Lightseer Tarot by Chris Ann. It's a much nicer card. And we have the Wheel of Fortune, which I kind of hinted at earlier. So this is really nice. Let's unpack it a little bit. All right. So there's been something you've been really, really wanting to do, but you've been hesitating. And it looks like if you push through, you will make it. Tens are about completion. 10 of Wands can also be seen as, you're letting go of the burdens finally, and then you're kind of lightening your load. So to me, that means that there's big, big, big change that's happening, and it might be a little uncomfortable. It might be something you're not ready to say goodbye to. But there's also rebirth. Just like birth isn't painless, right? There's some discomfort in the growth and in the change, and that's okay. I think knowing this, that gives you the opportunity to just trust and breathe through it, okay? Because the Wheel of Fortune is saying that things are going to turn around. You have to sometimes gamble and put everything down on that one number to win. I'm not saying gamble, by the way. It's an analogy, a metaphor. Let's pull some clarifiers and go a little deeper here. All right, clarifying that 3 of Wands. Woo! Ah, yes, see, so 3 of Wands to the 9 of Wands. I think that hesitation you might be feeling has to do with you've done something like this before and it might not have worked out, or it was really difficult, even though you did make it through. And it feels like you're a little concerned that it's going to be just as difficult. Well, let me tell you right here, don't put that out there. All right. Just because it happened in the past doesn't mean it needs to happen that way again. All right. And it's interesting here, the 9 of Wands, and then you have the 10 of Wands. So when I see consecutive numbers, I see things as things are happening in the order that they're meant to. But let's clarify that 10 of Wands. We have the Hierophant. So it feels to me like you have to push against traditional ways of doing things. And that might be where some of the discomfort is coming from. You're doing things differently, and there might be some backlash from other people who are like, no, 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 you're doing it wrong, or you can't do it that way. And that's getting in your head. That's what's maybe preventing you. You have all of the fuel and the action taking you want, but there is somebody in the background going, oh, you can't do it that way. So you, being the kind and wonderful person you are, you start doubting yourself because you trust those other people. And I'm not saying don't trust those other people, but first and foremost, you need to trust yourself. Okay. Anyways, we're clarifying the 10 of Wands. You need to be the one who makes your own rules. And this to me is also speak to a higher consciousness and your spirituality. So perhaps it's about meditating or just tuning into that higher energy. Call on your guides to help and assist you, perhaps. Let's clarify that Death and Rebirth card. Queen of Swords. Yes, It's up to you to govern your own thoughts and say, this is the way I'm focusing on things. I'm focusing on the future. As you can see, she is. And it's time to let go of mistrusting yourself because other people can't wrap their brain around it. You're a pretty magical person, even if you don't show it to the world, but people don't always understand that. Okay. So I feel that this is the opportunity for you to really just trust yourself. Really trust yourself. Now, let's clarify that Wheel of Fortune and then we'll get an overview again of how everything looks together. Oh, we have the Page of Wands. Be willing to get messy, take action. Maybe that's where that shift is taking place. You've always been one to, it's a collective reading, so take what resonates. But in some circumstances, maybe you've been one to just smooth away and go, okay, they're going to be uncomfortable with it, so I won't do it, or, I won't talk about it in front of them. But this is really saying that you need to just be who you are and unapologetically be who you are. That's what's going to help you take the action and fuel your actions moving forward. All right, let's take a look at it. So it's interesting. There are no cups cards at all. We have one sword and one wand, and they're both court cards. So again, these can be people in your life, or this could be pertain to you. And I kind of think, the message that came through me a little earlier, then that's definitely true. But there is no cups, no heightened emotion about it. It really feels like you really need to take the action. Now, however, with the cups missing from this reading, that might be the missing ingredient, is that you need to remember to trust your intuition. Okay? Swords are about thoughts, yes, logic, intellect. But if you go with the experiences you've already had, maybe it's a trusting of your intuition from there. All right. Um, yeah, it feels like you definitely need to take charge of your actions and your thoughts, despite what other people think, even if they might be right. You need to strike out on your own. You need to establish that things are different now. And once you do that, you are going to turn into a new cycle, which is going to help you grow even more in whatever it is you want to achieve. So there you have it. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and, check out this video that's recommended here, or it's a playlist. And I hope you like the video. We'll see you next time.